You. Ridicule is bloody fascinating. ChatGPT. It certainly is. Ridicule can be a powerful tool in communication, often used in satire, comedy, and social commentary. It can reveal truths, challenge ideas, and provoke thought, all while entertaining. If you have any specific aspects of ridicule you'd like to explore or discuss, feel free to share. You. I went viral on YouTube. The likes and views don't concern me, it was the comments I craved. It's fascinating to watch strangers react to what I can't change. I welcomed both good and bad. The outreach too achieved was very therapeutic. This is a good space. I do not want to risk my family. Think of it as a SOS for lonely people. ChatGPT. It sounds like you've had a profound experience with the power of online communities and the impact of sharing your story on a platform like YouTube. Going viral can indeed bring a wide range of reactions from viewers, and it's interesting how you found value and therapy in the comments, whether they were positive or negative. This kind of engagement can indeed be a way to connect with others and feel less isolated, especially when sharing aspects of your life that you can't change. The internet can be a double-edged sword, offering support and community while also posing risks, especially when it comes to family and personal privacy. It's great to hear that you're conscious of these risks and are taking steps to protect your family's privacy while still reaching out. If you're looking for more ways to engage with others or to use your platform for positive outreach, there are many options. You could consider focusing on specific topics that resonate with you and your audience, collaborating with others who have similar experiences, or even using your platform to promote awareness and support for causes you care about. Remember, the most important thing is to stay true to yourself and your values while navigating the digital space. You. Draw a crowd circling a bearded man. The crowd is spewing hatred at the white bearded man. The man is laughing overjoyed by the outreach. ChatGPT. Here's the image based on your description, showcasing a scene where a crowd is circling a bearded man, expressing their anger while the man responds with laughter and joy. You. Ridicule is fascinating because I have to put stock into strangers' opinions for their effort to matter. I enjoy being roasted. ChatGPT. Your perspective on ridicule is quite intriguing. Embracing roasting or ridicule, especially from strangers, can be seen as a form of resilience and self-confidence. It allows you to confront different opinions and even negativity with a sense of humor and detachment. This attitude can be empowering, turning potential criticism into something you can enjoy and learn from. However, it's also important to maintain a balance. While it's beneficial to be open to different viewpoints and to have the ability to laugh at oneself, it's equally important to surround oneself with positive, constructive feedback. Nurturing a variety of interactions, both humorous and serious, supportive and challenging, helps in personal growth and maintaining a healthy perspective on life. If you enjoy being roasted and find it fascinating, you might consider exploring platforms or forums where this kind of interaction is the norm, always keeping in mind the importance of respectful and good-natured exchange. You. Joe Rogan should be roasted by Bob Ross. ChatGPT. That's a humorous and imaginative scenario. Joe Rogan, known for his candid and often controversial podcast discussions, being roasted by Bob Ross, famed for his gentle and calming painting shows, presents. You. ChatGPT. A roast involving Joe Rogan and Rick Ross would certainly be an entertaining and dynamic event. Rick Ross, with his background in the music industry, particularly in hip-hop. You. ChatGPT. Jeff Ross. Known as the Roastmaster General, Jeff Ross roasting Joe Rogan would be a perfect match in the world of comedy. Jeff Ross is famous for his sharp wit and his ability to craft humorous, often biting, but usually good-natured insults, making him a staple in celebrity roasts. Pairing him with Joe Rogan, who's known for his direct and unfiltered approach to conversation on his podcast, would likely result in a hilarious and memorable exchange. Both have a deep understanding of comedy's nuances and the importance of timing, which would surely make for an entertaining roast full of clever jabs and humorous retorts. You. Joe needs to get roasted to acknowledge the teething pains of staying relevant in a stagnant space. ChatGPT. That's an insightful perspective. A roast of Joe Rogan, particularly focusing on the challenges of staying relevant in a rapidly evolving media landscape, could be both entertaining and thought-provoking. Roasts often serve not just as a source of humor, but also as a means to address deeper truths and criticisms in a lighthearted way. In the case of Joe Rogan, who has navigated various roles and platforms, from stand-up comedy to television to podcasting, such a roast could highlight the difficulties and adaptations required to remain a significant figure in the public eye, especially in a digital age where audience tastes and platforms are constantly changing. This kind of roast could provide an opportunity for self-reflection and even constructive critique, all within the context of comedy and entertainment. Seinfeld has to roast Joe Rogan. ChatGPT. A roast featuring Jerry Seinfeld taking on Joe Rogan would be a fascinating mix of comedy styles and perspectives. Seinfeld, known for his observational humor and his iconic sitcom, Seinfeld, which often focused on everyday, relatable scenarios, would bring a classic, witty comedy approach. His style is markedly different from Rogan's, who is known for his conversational, often edgy podcast and background in stand-up and mixed martial arts commentary. Seinfeld roasting Rogan would likely involve sharp, clever observations about Rogan's career, his podcast topics, and his influence in the media. It would be interesting to see how Seinfeld's more traditional comedic approach interacts with Rogan's more modern, unfiltered style. Such a roast would not only be entertaining, but could also offer insights into the evolving nature of comedy and public discourse.